All right, so just looking at the image first really quick, you can see that he's got about 90 referring domains, DR17, but no traffic and almost no keywords as well, which for 90 RD is kind of crazy, really. You'd expect at least something. But let's see what his questions are first. So most of our new links are now high quality, quoted, and haro. Our traffic impressions are the same as when we began. So yeah, haro and quoted you can get great links from. So I would not say that's your issue. Uh, so far, we have competitors without much topical authority work ranking. Some have backlinks from weird directories and lowish authority like us. However, they all seem to have some age beginning in 21, 22. Yeah, so you don't need topical authority rank, and depending on your niche, you don't need a ton of backlink authority either, right? So it all just kind of depends. Okay, he's basically saying some guys are ranking out of a similar site like him, and they're still ranking, but he's not. Um, by the way, we got rejected for AdSense for site navigational issues. Do you know if that's a ranking factor or is it mainly a non-issue? So actually, one of the things that we saw in the recent Google leaks was that Navigate, they do have some kind of data point in there at least that's measuring how bad or good your navigation is. And if your navigation is bad, that data point is there. We don't know how heavily it's weighted, so we don't know how important it is. But also from a user standpoint, you're definitely going to want navigation to be good because, yeah, you want your users having a good time. Also, like we saw in the Google leaks, basically you don't want users bouncing off your site and going to another site. You want them going to your site, reading your stuff, clicking on other pages, having a good time, right? That's kind of like common sense stuff. But I'll look at your navigation here in a minute. Let's see what else we got. Do you know any great tools to help us with on-page and topical authority? So yeah, on-page, Surfer, Pop, Neuron Writer. Topical authority, you can just steal competitor articles from Ahrefs or just basically doing keyword research. Uber suggests keywords everywhere, whatever. I like using Ahrefs. Yeah, you don't need any special topical authority tool. But all right, let's go ahead and see the website and yeah, see if we can see what's going on here. Then I'm going to look at the website itself because I want to look at his navigation. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you guys, so you just have to start this blank image with no graph on it. The navigation looks fine to me. The site looks clean and simple. Um, Wonder why it's I wonder why that's happening. I wonder why they're saying it's not a good navigation. Will say that it's like everything that I clicked on in your menu so far, it basically brought me to this. The URL is different, but each page is like exactly the same. It's basically got I'll just say some kind of like job board type thing, and it looks like he's trying to like automatically pull them in from somewhere. I don't know like what kind of API he's using or whatever, but it looks like the website's like not really finished. And everything I'm clicking on in the menu is literally taking me to a page with nothing on it. Oh, this one has one job on it. This one has one job, no job, no job, no job. So yeah, I mean, as far as right now, if I was Google and I came to this website and I clicked on 10 pages like I just did, and every page took me to a blank page which says there's nothing to find here. Like why would I want to rank this? Why would I want to rank this for anything? And these are supposed to be like the core, these are the core pages of your website as well, right? Um, so like when your core pages have nothing on them, I feel like it's like you're starting up like you're making things like really hard on yourself, right? I know you have a blog here. Let's see what's going on in the blog. Okay, blog. Let's open up like five of these real quick. Okay, walls of text with generic image. Again, wall of text with generic image. Wall of text with, again, one generic image. Okay, so it's AI spam. I'm just going to assume this is 100% AI spam website, and the core of your website really has nothing in it. So like from Google, from anyone like trying to approve this for ads or for this website trying to rank anything, um, it's just I feel like these things can be like really like hit or miss, right? So we were talking about before, like, can AI content rank? And yes, AI content can definitely still rank. It just depends like how long it's going to be until Google pops you, and then even from there, I even see some stuff like this, for example, when you just go like full spam right from the beginning, where it just has a hard time. It doesn't really pop up for anything for like a long time, right? And I'm not really sure why that is. But I would say like, the fact that each of your articles only has one image and are these just like walls of text, it's not really a good thing, right? Um, I can guarantee it's not really adding anything at all um, meaningful to the conversation or anything like that. Let's have a quick look at your on-page SEO. Yeah, yeah. I feel like your basic on page is fine, so that's not really an issue. You've got keyword and URL, title, H1, stuff like that. Um, anyway, I feel like your basic on page is good enough to where it should be able to rank if it wasn't like, I don't know, spam essentially. Anyway, can you get this thing to rank? It could happen, it could not happen. It just depends like how you kind of want to approach this, right? What I really don't like though is how like the core of the website is just like empty. There's like nothing there. If, like from my perspective, what you want to do, and I think what Google appreciates is that like the core of your website has some purpose. So like what we're seeing now with like all these algorithm updates, for example, is that Google really seems to, for whatever reason, not like websites where their whole purpose is to redirect you to advertisements or to affiliate offers. And they're hitting these sites a lot more than they are any other kind of website. So the thing is like the core of your website really has like no purpose. It's just kind of like it's like there's stuff there, but then it's just like empty and it's all probably seen as like duplicate content. So I don't know. I think as far as your website goes, I would look at just adding some, like actually fleshing out like the core purpose of your website. And then, as far as the AI articles go, I'm not saying don't use AI, but I would say gonna have to put some more like love into these things, more images, edit them so it's not just pure AI. Edit for eat, edit for information gain. I think that'll help you out a lot here. Um, and yeah, just trying to show Google that the website is not just like an AI spam play, essentially. Um, so I guess we could check out your backlinks really quick. But I don't think backlinks are really going to be the problem now or here. We'll just filter by DR10 and domain traffic 250 just to see how many like decent links you got in here. You got 23 good referring domains out of basically about 100, which is definitely not a bad ratio. Um, Finance Yahoo, Business Insider. Um, yeah, I mean some of these look like pretty like decent links here, right? And they look pretty relevant for the most part too. Yeah, so keep building your authority. I think this niche could be like decently competitive. I feel like the problems that we're seeing here are mainly what's going on your website. So yeah, definitely looking at fleshing out the core, getting your job postings actually have some stuff there, and maybe have some content on the page aside from just the job postings, right? But anyway, you don't have to listen to me. Just go look at the people that are your top ranking competitors for this stuff, like each of these keywords. So yeah, I know one of your main keywords is like find whatever job. So search that same keyword, look at their pages and see how that's different from your page and go from there, right? So let's actually look at one of these real quick. Um, so I'm just gonna Google this and see what the top ranker looks like. Yeah, I mean, these are, oh, actually you're popping in for this one. You're ranked number 2 for this keyword that I'm looking at on a page that so maybe Ahrefs just isn't showing it yet. What's going on here? Or maybe the search volume is, I mean, it would show as a keyword though. Um, yeah, it could just be that Ahrefs is not showing you for some stuff, but I'm not really sure what you're looking at to pull in your data. Let's look at another one. Yeah, I mean, you're ranking for this one too. I know that they're kind of like long tail, like you're talking about like zero search volume keywords because you've done them, you've added like a modifier word in front of the normal keyword phrase. Um, but yeah, I mean, you're, as far as like what you've set your main keyword to, you are ranking for those, even though they are zero search volume keywords. It just looks like Ahrefs just isn't showing you quite yet. Um, But yeah, I mean, it seems like you're all, if those are actually like showing up there, then you're doing something right. But I still would not discount everything I would say. I think you're definitely going to want to fix some of this stuff to get things a little bit higher up on the quality sense, so that you don't end up getting a bunch of rankings and then Google takes it all away one day, because then it's much harder to recover from that point rather than getting off on like a good footing, right? Um, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the Ahrefs, but it looks like you are ranking for at least some of these things. I guess we could check out like blog articles as well, but I think we're running out of time here. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.